Is House Resolution 755 from the 116th Congress impeaching Donald John Trump, President of the United States, for high crimes and misdemeanors, abuse of power, and obstruction of Congress. The New York Times, the Washington Post, and the AP all report that Democrats have the votes, meaning by the end of the day, Trump will make history as only the third U.S. president to be impeached, coming one day short of the 21st anniversary of the House vote to impeach Bill Clinton. The House is scheduled to gavel in just a few hours at 9 o'clock to adopt the rules, which call for 6 hours of debate split evenly between parties before members vote on the two articles of impeachment. Speaker Nancy Pelosi is urging members to join her on the floor this morning when the House convenes. The president claims he will not be watching the proceedings.
Not true. Fact check.
He is scheduled to hold a campaign rally in Michigan this evening. At the same time, we expect the House will actually be voting on the articles of impeachment. And he wrote quite a doozy of a letter, will he?
Yeah, we'll describe it. It was actually, we'll get to that in a moment. It was actually a very long real Donald Trump tweet that just happened to be on presidential stationery.
To Nancy Pelosi.
But, you know, people have been saying there's no drama here. There actually was a lot of drama unfolding, which I want to talk to Bob about in a second. But there was a lot of drama unfolding yesterday in looking at one Democrat in the Trump district after another Democrat in the Trump district deciding that they were going to do something that was actually politically hazardous to their future, and that is go ahead and vote to impeach Donald J. Trump. And we've seen one after another decide they had no other choice but to do that.
We saw Congresswoman Slotkin 2 nights ago at a rally, not a rally, but a town hall in Michigan. She announced that she would be voting yes on impeachment. She took some heat in that town hall. That's not an easy vote for her. Mikey Sherrill in New Jersey did the same. Abby Spanberger did the same. These are people who did not come into Congress talking about impeachment. These are not people who've been banging their fists and saying we've got to impeach the blanker or whatever some other members have said. They looked at the evidence. They took this seriously. They're people who've served the country, and they've decided that they will vote yes, which means now the President of the United States will be impeached. The fact that it's inevitable makes it no less historic. This is, as Mika laid out, 1868, 1998, and now 2019, when United States presidents have been impeached. And I think it'll be quite a scene tonight in Battle Creek, Michigan, with the President of the United States standing up at one of his rallies. He may have just been impeached or in the process of being impeached while he's railing against the impeachment process on stage.
You know, I remember back in '99, Bill Clinton holding sort of this rally in the Rose Garden with Democrats, and you can dress it up any way you want to. To quote Sarah McCain's vice president, Sarah Palin, you can put lipstick on a pig. At the end of the day, you're still an impeached president. And Bob Costa, I know you've talked to a lot of people at the White House. He may be whistling past the graveyard, but man, this really stings Donald J. Trump.
And based on my reporting, that letter was drafted by him in coordination with some of his confidants. But that was a letter from President Trump. And you called it a tweet on paper. His associates described it to me as a Trump rally on paper. A letter that essentially lays out his entire 2020 campaign, grievance politics, running against the establishment, running against the Democratic Party. Yet, as much as he and his Republican allies want to cast this entire inquiry as a partisan process, Speaker Pelosi is keeping her conference together, member after member, because of the way she continues to frame this as a solemn, duty-filled decision. And that's what's keeping people like Congresswoman Slotkin and others in line.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.